Yeah, let's just start with the number one. Tell me your answer. Yep, so what's the answer? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Give me a while. Just let me think for a bit more.
Okay, yep. Take your time.
109 over 33, and
Yep,
then
yep, so D is the answer. Yeah, let's go to number two. Yep, so now what's the absolute value of a,
5.
four, five, five, yep. Uh, confidence. Uh, it's the screen's too wide here, so
여보세요? 네, 알고 있어요. 네, 어디세요? 네네네. 네, 네, 있어요. 오시면 조금 기다릴 수 있어요. 괜찮죠? 네네네. 선생님은 뭐, 괜찮죠? 그래도 기본 양주는 시키셔야죠. 두부 넣으셔서
오케이.
한 명 혼자 마셔야 돼요. 올라가실 거죠? 그러면 여기 아니 비는데 수정 네 애들 점심 음식에 흑돼지
Okay, so that means the side length of the square is 8.
네. 네.
So if we make 8 by a square,
수아랑 그걸 저기 하러 갔다 그래? 어. 어. 아니야. 알았어.
2x4.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think you're right. 어,
정우야. 수아랑 딸기 시키니?
B.
so that means B.
아니 뭐 아니 그러면 물어보고 저기 하지 뭐 샤인머스켓을
Yep.
맘대로 해. 어. 그러면 지리가 얼음 좀 먼저 갈아주고 복숭아는 천도복숭아 아니야. 한국 딱딱한 복숭아 말하는 거야. 괜히 딱딱한 거. 그러면 지금 얼음은 알아. 네가 갈지 말고 다른 애들 시켜. 내가 그래서 왜 얼음 안 가져주냐 그래가지고 복숭아 사러 갔다고 얘기했단 말이야. 근데 네가 들어가면 네가 사러 갔다 왔다고 한 게 안 되잖아. 다른 애 시켜. 그러기 전에 복숭아는 좀 이따 들어가서 제가 사러 갔다 왔다고 얘기해. 그래야지. 알았지? 다른 애들 시켜 얼음은.
Yeah, so n is a multiple of 10 and multiple of 15. So n should be both the multiple of 10 and 15. So first candidate is 30. So if we assume n is 30, the LCM is 90, not 180. So n is not 30. So the next candidate is 60. Now the LCM is 180 and 60 and 45. The GCF is 15. Yep, so 60. So what's the sum of the digit?
B.
Yep, number 6.
뭐 그런 거를 창피해. 나이스라고 얘기하는
So let's say P's coordinates are x and y, and because origin's coordinates are 0 and 0, the taxi cab distance is the sum of these absolute values of x and y. That's less than or equal to 20. So I think I can make the graph by hand, but let's use Desmos for the better visualization. Let's make the graph of this using Desmos. Yeah, so in this rhombus, how many integers, integer pairs are here? That's the question. So can you find the number of integer pairs in this diagram? So I'm thinking of this right triangle here. So the first line contains the 19 pairs from 1 to 19. The second one is 18. So 2, 1. So it's like adding 1 through 19. 1 through 19 means. So this right triangle contains 190 pairs. That means it has a fourth quadrant. We can multiply 4 here. And then we can think of this the axis. So in I mean now I'm thinking of this one. It has the 20 pairs. So once again 20 pairs are multiplied by 4. And finally the origin is included. So what's the sum of these three?
41.
Yeah, 841. Yep, pairs. Yep.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Can you see it? I mean,
Yeah, I can
that,
see it.
yeah,
Can you
yeah,
start
yeah,
to see?
yeah, 760. Yeah, that's 841.
태양이 알았어. 그 먼저 양이 오빠가
Oh, wait, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
알았어.
Let's just
Yeah.
see.
그럼 애기 뭐 내보내 지금. 지금
Yeah, number 6.
아니 지금 다 이거 니네 둘이 준비하고 하면 되지. 애들 나갔어? 아니 아가씨들한테 먼저 준비 이렇게 얘기하라고.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the sum of the 5 numbers on excluding x? These 5 numbers.
언니 그 제니랑
That's 20. And that's divided by 6 is the average. And that's equal to one of these numbers. So if we multiply 6, but because they are positive integers, 20 plus x should be greater than 20. So we don't have to think of this. 6 and 12. So if we subtract 20, and for the last equation, x is 4, because 5x is 20. Yep, so what's the sum of these three numbers?
Uh,
Yep, add
36.
the 36 is the answer. Yeah, if there are five colors, the first case is we can use all five colors. In such case, the number of cases is 5 factorial. Do you know the value of 5 factorial? Can you
120?
multiply? Yeah, 120 is 5 factorial. And let's say we use just 4 colors. But in this case, the region that touch are painted different colors. So if we use color A here, we may be able to use color A here because they don't touch each other. That's one case. And in such case, uh, so after picking up 4 colors, and in this case the arrangement we are using permutation, not combination, and that's also actually equal to 120. And so this is one case, not touching each other, or this way, they don't touch each other. That's another case. Or this case, they still don't touch each other. So there are 3 cases when we use the 4 different colors. So that's 360. And if we use just 3 colors, 3 colors means like this, like this. So A's don't touch each other and B's don't touch each other. We can use 3 colors. So this is the only possible case. So in this case, we are using 5p3. What's the value of 5p3? Multiply these 3 numbers.
60?
60. So now we can add these 3 numbers. What's the sum of these 3 numbers?
540?
Yeah, 540 is the answer. Infinite product. Where is? So we are multiplying this indefinitely. Uh, in terms of exponent, multiplication is like addition. So for the first exponent, the exponent is 1/3, and okay, that's 1/9 power. So if we keep multiplying like this, for the exponent, we are keep adding this, and that makes the infinite geometric series. So the first term is 1/3, and the common ratio is also 1/3. So if we use the formula, so 10 to the half power. Can you find a choice for 10 to the half power?
A.
Yep.
어제 밥밥 봤어요. 성적 문제랑 이것저것 때문에. 성적은 문제가 안 되는데 겁나 바빠갖고.
Actually, this problem appeared in AMC tent also, but let's see it once again.
야 정수원, 너그 김대현한테 이번호 보내줘. 아 맞네, 받을 거 있구나. 오케이 오케이.
Yeah, so there are four types of children. For the first question, are you a truth teller? The truth teller will say yes. How about liar? They will lie. So when they are asked, are you a truth teller? They will also say yes, yes, because they lie. Am I right? A liar will say yes when. And alternator starting with the truth. In this case, they will say no because they are starting from truth. But alternating starting with a lie, they will say yes. And if the yes for the first question is 22, and the total student number is 31, so that means this number is 9, difference between 31 and 22. And for the second question, are you an alternator? Truth teller will say no. A liar will still say yes. And for the alternator, now 80, it's time for 80 to say lie. So are you an alternator? Because they are lying, they will say no. And for alternating starting with from lying, now it's time for them to say truth. So they will say yes, because they are telling the truth. And for this one is 15. So the truth teller is the difference between this 22 and 15. So what's the difference?
7.
7. So we don't have to actually check the third question. The first two question is enough. Yep. For number 10, so we can divide 1 through 14 into two groups. The first group contains the small numbers, and the second group contains big numbers. So the first group uh, contains 1 through 7, and the second group contains 8 through 14. And the greater number is at least 2 times the lesser number, so that means for number 7, 14 is the only choice. There is no other number 2 times greater than 7, I mean at least, except for 14. But in the case of 6, there are two choices, 12 or 13. 12 and 13 are both at least 2 times greater than number 6. So number of case for number 6 is 2, and the choice for number 5 is 4, from 10 to 13, but because 6 selects one of them, 12 or 13, the number of choice for number 5 is 3. And then from 1 to 4, I mean all numbers are greater than the 2 times greater than number 4 through 1. So these four numbers can pick any number of in the second group. So that means for number 4, the number of choice left is, after 5, 6, 7 made their choices, is 4, and then the number of choice is decreased by 1. So like this. Yep, so can you multiply these numbers? So it's like 6 times 24. So the product is
144.
yeah. So the answer is E. Number 11. So if we make the equation, what is log 6x? Let me write in the middle. Okay, so for the first, for the left side, for the logarithm, the subtraction is division when it's combined. For the right side too, it's like the one is log 6, 6 over 6, so it's like 10 over 6. And this number 2 goes to the exponent. So if we take log 6 from both the sides, it can be this or the opposite, like this. Okay, so when these two numbers are multiplied, actually these the fractions cancel. So what is 9 times 9?
81.
Yep. Regular tetrahedron. So regular tetrahedron means the all face is the equilateral triangle. So I'm going to use this three-dimensional coordinates. So the base is located in the xy plane, and it's equilateral triangle. Mm. How can I change the color of this? Like this. Mm. Let's say The side length of the equilateral triangle is 6. That means the coordinate of this point. Okay. So it's like 6, 3, and yeah, 3 times the square root of 3. That's the ratio. And this point, the center of the triangle, is the, I mean, 2/3 of the median. Because the median length is 3 times the square root of 3. So this is the coordinate of the one vertex. Like this. Am I right? Okay. And then for the so we can make, let's say, A B C here, A B C, and for D, D will be located on the x-axis. And for the coordinate of D, uh, coordinate of D. Okay, so let's say the coordinate of D is like H. So the yeah. So let's say D is like 0, 0, and H. So that means, I mean, if we connect D and B, the distance will be also the side length of 6. So if we want to find the distance between D and B, that's 6 squared, 36. Okay. Yep, so we find the value of the coordinate for D. And then the M is the midpoint of AB, so M will be here. So the midpoint coordinates. Yep, and then CMD. Now we can find the angle of this CMD. CMD, CMD. So let's make a triangle using CMD. So, CD's length is 6. How about DM and MC? DM squared is how about MC squared?
내가 분단을 안 쓰고 레지던트가 왜 수업 보면 읽게 돼서 뭐 캐릭터만 쓰지 않아. 이게 그 좋은 거지. 어이 씨발. 어떻게 하냐. 나 지금 어떻게 해.
Okay. Okay, actually that's also 27. So that means this CMD is the isosceles triangle. Yeah, so let's make isosceles triangle for CMD. Mm,
맞지? 이거 맞다 있다. 이 인성들이 어디다 깨고를 하면서 다 연습으로 미치들이야. 알겠어? 그냥 말하면 알아.
So CD's length is 6, and MC and MD are both the 3 times square root of 3. So if we want to find this angle, CMD, let's use the law of cosines. Yeah, because we want to find this cosine theta. So cosine theta is Yep, can you simplify this fraction? Yep, yeah, can you find the value from the choice?
Yeah,
Can
I
you hear
can.
me?
I can.
Yep,
Mm.
yep, yes. Simplify this.
E.
Yep, yep, 1/3. Yep. Yep. Number 13, Harvey division.
이게
What does this mean? Number 13.
솔직히 내놓고나 생각을 못해. 아니 어떤 멍청한 새끼가 어? 근데 사람이 없다.
Yep, let's see.
밤 10시가 지나면 미성년자는 사용하실 수 없습니다. 청소년 여러분께서는 다음에 이용해 주세요.
Yep, so let's make the complex plane here. So endpoints 3 and 4i means this is 3 and this is 4i, and the second one is this. Yep, so I think they are talking about these things. Like this. Because the second point has the magnitude of m-1 means this length are 1. So it's like the adding the rectangle's area and the circle's area. So the rectangle's length is 5, the 3 and 4 makes 5. So the rectangle's area is 10. And then the circle's area is pi. Yep, so which number is close to the sum of 10 and pi? Yeah, can you make the estimation? When pi is 3.14. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? Oh, okay. So tell me the estimation. What's close to 10 plus pi? Okay. Okay, so that's close to 13, right? 13.14 is close to 13. So the answer is A. So you cannot see the screen. Screen is not moving. Screen is not moving. Is the screen move? Oh, yeah, okay. Is the screen moving? Can you see the screen moving? Oh, okay, so it's all right then. It's all right, but you cannot tell me. Oh, okay, okay, I see. Yeah, just send me the text. Yep. Yep. So let. Now I see. Now I kind of understand what you mean. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. So send me the text when I ask. Yep. So let's go to number 14. I think the big difference between AMC10 and AMC12 is that I don't I don't think logarithm questions are not much asked in AMC10, but in AMC12, many questions are in the logarithmic form. I think that's one difference. Yep, so in this case, let's say log 2 is x. In such case, we can say log 5 is 1 minus x, because the 1 is log 10 in this case. So log 2 plus log 5 is equal to log 10. So that means the first one, this cube is for the second cube. This log a means log 2. It's 3 times log 2. And the rest one. Because 0.25 is 1/4. 1/4 means minus 2 log 2. Am I right? Yep, minus. Okay. Okay, so we can cancel many things. Yep, so what's the sum of these two? Send me the text. Can you find the value from the choices? Can you find? Oh, yep, 2. Yep, you're right. Yep, C is the answer. Yep, so I think that's enough for today. So, uh, so let's have a schedule next time. Let's talk with the KakaoTalk. I mean, because we cannot uh, talk about it right now because you are frozen. So, yep, yep. So that's it for today. So have a great and good night. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. So see you next time. Yeah, bye.